Yeah, we on live.
All right, Shalom. We the brother from the gym, that's Louisiana Saints, coming back at you with another Shabbat lesson. Prior to getting started, as we always do, we like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the items that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying, first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And I won't get into a lesson today predicated on the way that this word is spoken unto us in due season. All right, because we're going to need these words for the trying times that's coming, the seasons we're headed in, okay, and ultimately the end of this world, okay, and the beginning of the world to come. Okay, so these words is going to be a covering cast into us. It's going to be a covert from the tempest. All right, because at this point, one should know that the only way of deliverance, all right, is through the words of the scriptures, which the word is Yahweh. All right, so we're gonna hop in on what words do for us, all right, when we're weary, okay, when we're in time of need, and just basically what it has done for us to change our lives, man. Okay, words have done miraculous things to these men you see on the screen, but it wasn't just any words, it was particular words, all right, and buzzwords such as what we're gonna go to, all right, they're gonna be a sought after thing in the earth soon, man. All right, people gonna wish that they heard these words, had these words, saved these words, okay, and ultimately what? Put these words up in their heart, man. All right, so give me uh give me Isaiah 50 and 4. Y'all brothers hold them proverbs. I just won't get this to just pop it off. Baba Kushab. Kushab, give me Isaiah 50 and 4, brother.
What time? That's a spirit I had just turned off that I was holding that earlier. This is Isaiah 50 and 4. It says, "The Lord Yahweh had given me the tongue of the learned, that I should know how to speak a word in season to him that is weary. He wakened it morning by morning. He wakened it mine ear to hear as the learned."
Yeah, it says the Lord had given him a tongue to how to speak a word in a season to him that is weary. Because we are facing some wearisome times, man. We dealing with grid, uh uh what you just said, Yakana, the freeze, the coastal freeze or something like that. Arctic freeze.
Yeah.
We're dealing with tornadoes, Arctic freeze, which the Lord said that there'll be thunders, lightning, tempest, rain, tornadoes, different things like that. All right, but it's wearisome times, man. It's time to start to get worried about things that's coming, man. All right, that we're actually seeing, that we're actually enduring. Okay, so we have a word, we have the tongue of the learned, which starting with our elder and apostles on down to your men you see on the screen, our elders and bishops in different camps, all right, that know how to speak a word to men in the season to them that's weary, man. All right, we're the ones that weary. We're the ones that's the poor. All right, we're the oppressed. Okay, according to Isaiah chapter 61, man. All right, the good titans preaching good words. All right, unto those that are what? That's in prison houses, that's bound. All right, it says he wakened me morning by morning. He wakened my ear to hear us to learn. So as we have learned and heard words of the Lord, we also know how to speak words into our fellow Akim and brothers on the things and times to come, that it can comfort them and soothe them, all right, in situations that's going to come. Because, hey, contrary to popular belief, if the word get taken away, we have really nothing else, man. What else can we say to each other? All right. That's why the Lord have given us a biblical way or biblical language to speak to each other, man, that we could communicate, man. All right. Because brothers like ourselves, we in the woods out, the elder brother on it. Look, they got tornadoes coming here. All right. Another way to speak is through communication. All right. That's a tongue of the learned man, because he communicate. Look, they got tornadoes coming this way. So brothers what? Run into debt unknowingly, man. Or be in a place without knowing or without telling. All right. A word teach you how to move with caution, man. Okay. Ultimately, it keep you from dying, man. All right. Walking into the perils of your life. Okay. With not being aware of what shall befall you or what can cover you, man. You see? So this what words do, man. Words is a protection. Uh give me what you got, Kalaya, and and you and Kaya, any order y'all want, give it to me in whatever fashion. Whoever want to go first.
Con. It's Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 23. It says, "A man hath joy by the answer of his mouth, and the word spoke, still again, and a word spoken in due season. How good is it?"
Right. So words spoken in due season, right? Because words gotta have their effect, man. They gotta fall on times or be in placements where it's needed. Some words can be out of season, some things can be out of season. All right, we gotta make sure we stand what? We keeping our speech when you could get that on the wide season with salt. All right. Understanding we knowing what to speak and say in the times and the seasons we coming in. All right. Hey, Jake may be talking about goddamn, just say for instance, about how he in love with a fucking woman, and we walking in the beginning trials of Jacob trouble, man. All
That's
right.
right.
We need to be speaking particular things to men that they could be making themselves ready, man. All right. Ready for the battle, not looking back. Okay. Forgetting those things which are behind, as Paul said, and reaching forward to those things that in front. Only thing can lead you headlong like that is the word of the Lord, man. All right. Because there's a continuance with it. All right. It's not stagnant, as is as moving waters, man. Okay. Go ahead, brother. They got more.
No,
That's good.
that was it in them.
That was it in that. All right. Bring out what you got on.
All right. This is
Tama why?
Proverbs 20. Oh,
No, no,
sorry.
no. I told
Oh,
Alma why I get it.
come.
Let your grace go ahead.
This is Colossians chapter 4, verse 6. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer every man.
Right. So we got to know how we ought to answer every man when we speak words in due season, man. All right. Right now is the time for us to be confident, brothers, but also with a balance of things, we should ultimately be admonishing brothers too. We can't let this go, unannounced. All right. That to where we just confident, confident, confident. All right. We got to admonish brothers too. Hey, look, beware of this. We walking into this. You got to make sure you on point with this. As we went into the conference, the conference call. Look, brothers, we need to be sharp on this. We need to be here. It's an admonishment. Sometimes you just need to be admonishing a brother. Then, with all due balancing, you got to comfort a brother. Then you got to counsel a brother. Then you got to listen. Then you got to talk. Like so, it's things. Is an order in which we answer brothers. In a way that we also help brothers out. And moving forward and moving along in the ministry, man. Because again, the things that we tell brothers right now is gonna have to stick with brothers later, man. So we gotta count the cost of our words, man. We gotta make our words count at this point, man. And if any of y'all brothers want to make a point, y'all go right ahead, bro.
I just had a precept.
Any brothers, you want to make a point? You finished with what you got on the wide?
Come.
Ton. Get your precept, Ryan. You want to make a point? Y'all can now. You good?
I was looking for something.
All right, come. Y'all brothers jump in whenever y'all ready, man. Hold on deck for me. Isaiah 61:1, Kabal. Go ahead,
This is Proverbs
Well,
6.
Salaki. 25 and 20. Proverbs 25 and 25, Kabal, I think.
You want that Proverbs 25 first?
Nah, go with what you got, Salaki. My bad, brother. My bad cutting you off. Go ahead.
Kind of all good. This is Proverbs 16. I'm going to read 23 to 24. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as an honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones.
Go ahead, you got it, bro.
Hey, it speaks for itself. But the heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. And how does a wise man's heart or mind be taught? Hey, by keeping in these scriptures and hearing words from the brothers, like you were just going into, words of admonishment, words of encouragement, everything that needs fit to build up a brother's spirit. Verse 24, pleasant words are as in honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. Hey, you tell a brother certain things, a tale or a thing in season when he needs to hear it, and it's like honeycombs. It's health to him and sweet to the bones. And hey, it can be sweet in a sweet way, or it can be sweet in a bitter way. Like we know the herbs are bitter, but they help you out. But hey, they ultimately help you out at the end of the day. So what? It's sweet to your health. It's sweet to your bones. It ultimately helps you out in the long run to keep you going forward.
But just like the elder just said before we got on the lesson, he's like, look, drink carrot juice. You know, it's long term, it's gonna what? Sustain you. See, like you say, there's a moment we live for tomorrow, the right now, but we still gotta prep for tomorrow. We can't put off and put all like, hey, all my eggs in a basket today. We still have the hope of tomorrow that we could continue to serve the Lord and walk in health and truth, have a healthy constitution, which is a body, have a healthy spirit. All right, and ultimately what? Keep on growing in the spirit, man. So we do live for today, brother, but we prep for tomorrow. It ain't like we gonna just let tomorrow come in and we just like, man, we throw it all in, man. All right. We let tomorrow come and then we deal with tomorrow. But nonetheless, we still prep. So we should be sustaining ourselves for the things to come, man. All right. Like there's nothing wrong with getting ready, man. All right. Matter of fact, it's the spiritual thing. Because the Lord tell us get ready in the spirit. You know? You want to make a point, right?
And while the day is still light, you get ready, because we're coming into these dark times where I think you're saying it a little earlier. Hey, the scriptures is all we got. And eventually this word is going to be taken out of the way. Brothers being able to prophesy, hey, brother being able to have a physical copy of the scripture. So right now, we should take heed to these words, to build up that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in us, and do the same with the brothers out here, so we'd be fully equipped for when that tomorrow of Jacob's trouble eventually comes, which, as we can see, is coming quickly.
That's right. And these words, believe it or not, brothers, words in the book and in the Bible, brother, gonna get us the kingdom of heaven. All right. Can't say it no other way. It ain't the actual words, but it's who it coming of the words, who of the words coming of, man. But nonetheless, he assigned us to the scriptures, man, to his word. All right, that we may be enjoined unto him. So it's gonna be a miraculous thing, man, when these words come to pass, man. Go ahead, what y'all got down there, brother? Kabak. I'll cut Kayal.
This Proverbs 25:11. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in pitchers of silver.
Right. So these words, this word, all right, I did a lesson on that one time when the elder brother was doing like the editing to the videos, but a word that's fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pitchers of silver. And if you put a gold apple in a pitcher of silver, all you would see is that apple. So the significance or the importance would be the gold apple, man. All right. So you can liken this word into that gold apple, which is what? It fits in a perfect time because it's fitly spoken, man. You know, some things we can say on this video could make a man change his life. It could make him serve the Lord from this day forward, man. Be like, man, I heard what you said, and it came in my spirit, and I'm just out here trying to serve the Lord, man, and have him walk with the Lord the rest of the days of his life, man. Go ahead,
I think Maya, he met us like that. Some we were saying still kind of invigorated him to come on out and teach. I mean, you could tell your testimony. I believe that's what I remember.
Yeah, it was bits and pieces of with that, and sitting back watching the videos. First from a scoffer kind of, and then it led on to somebody used to be in the camp, and he was like, pretty much, if you don't come out there to the block, the Most High gonna kill you, straight up like that. And then after that, it was like, okay, I got to get up and go. Right then it hit me. It was like no more sitting back watching videos, sitting back thinking about it. It was like he was just talking to me that day, and I came running.
I got to back it up. What are you saying? Corinthians 5:11, it says, knowing that therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
That's it.
But we are made manifest unto the Most High, and our trust also are made manifest in your conscience, man. See? You got it up.
Hey, it says, if you can read the part again where it says, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. All right. And when we do persuade the man, we let the man be fully persuaded in his heart to do what he need to do. All right. So we're not terrorizing you to come and do it. We're reading the words of terror. Or if you don't, it says, woe unto me if I preach not the gospel. So we tell you, look, it's better off if you come and do this work so you could be protected, man. All right. Because it says he that preached the gospel shall also live of it. So the words that we're preaching and teaching, they are what? They are life unto us too. So we got to live within the words too, man. All right. We can't tell another man live by the word and then we be a total hypocrite, man. All right. We got to make sure we functioning in the same way with these words as we're telling them unto others as well, man. We got to make sure we walking and talking, right? Talking, walking the talker. You know how Jake said, I walking like I talking. You know, my brother Amawai like, you know, that's inside joke right there, you know, talking like you know what I'm talking, Mr. One, you know what I mean, bro. But nonetheless.
Yeah, go ahead, finish. I got a word for you though, going into that
right,
fear.
go ahead, you got it. You got it.
This is the word fearful right there in 2 Corinthians when it says, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. All right, and it's the word terror. Let me let it play.
Strong's G 5401. Phobos.
The word phobos. All right, and it says first and foremost, fear, dread, terror. Right. Next definition: that which strikes fear, reverence from one's husband. Now you go down to the strong definition. It says to be put in fear, alarm, or fright.
Yeah. A trumpet. See, this word is a trumpet. That's why when it says we blow the trumpet of the sounds, that just means we preaching the word, brother. All right, it don't mean we got a real trumpet and we playing a low note. It just explains to you that when a trumpet is being played, and my beloved brother up top, Kalaya probably can better suit this than me. There's different notes, high notes, you play keys, and different notes, meaning it's time to blow high. It's time to blow low. It's time to terrorize. It's time to comfort. It's time to admonish. It's time to do this. You got to know the keys, man, to play. And obviously that's when you get your senses exercise to discern good and evil, and you get, you know, you get a little, you know, a little push behind you in this truth. You get a little more experience. We get it, you know, but nonetheless, you got to blow the trumpet at a man. Right now, that trumpet is being blown loud right now because why? The alarm of war is becoming alarm of death. So it's a high time. So you got to do what? Play a high tone, okay? A high pitch, man, that you may what? Get these words across, man. Okay?
I'm gonna say this too, because in ancient times, the trumpet, first and foremost, was their alarm back then from war, danger.
Danger.
And the people didn't take it lightly. When they heard that trumpet, everybody assembled to get in position for war, or they knowing that the enemy is coming in, man. So that's what that trumpet is a very symbolic instrument, man. It carries a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You mind if I bring
a
that
distinctive
up?
sound, man, in 1 Corinthians. But how would you know the sound? At least 1 Corinthians 7?
Yeah, 14.
Go ahead, you got it. Yeah, 14. My bad. 7. What is 14 and 7?
Kind.
Yeah, you got it.
This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 7. And even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sounds, how shall it be known what is piped or harped?
Right. And don't, Yahweh shall say, I believe in John, that these words are life, all right, that he given unto you. So the Lord giving us the way to live, because he presented before men today in these words, life and death, according to Deuteronomy 30. but the Lord is giving you life, man. He's making a last effort to call out, you know, to those people that's gonna hear the sound, man. All right, and find it to be distinctive and get it instinctive. See, when you're distinct, you have a distinctive noise. The people got instinctive to what? To react to the noise. All right, to cover themselves, to protect themselves. All right, and that's what this word should be doing you right now. If it ain't penetrating up, man, it look real dark for you, man. All right, these words not penetrate because the Lord about to do away with the words. Okay, that's another important aspect of this thing. These words are about to get put away. All right, it's about to withdraw itself. So once words hide themselves, you're gonna seek for a word. You're gonna look for a word in what? Due season, man. When the word was there, you didn't take advantage of it. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle?
Yeah. If it give an uncertain sound, how you gonna prepare yourself? All right. It says wisdom out of words of wisdom is, I gotta get it, Salakia. Wisdom is like it is a, yeah, I gotta get it.
If I could
Well,
say
y'all better bring out what y'all got.
If I could say real quick, as I said, for if the trumpet
Wisdom
given
you got it.
For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? And that goes back to speaking words that are in the right season. Hey, we're supposed to be blowing the trumpet right now, giving a sign that we're coming into bad times, times of war, not times to be looking about building a family or making a life for yourself in this kingdom that's about to be destroyed. No, get your spirit right. Get the spirits of your brothers right. Prepare to lose things. Prepare to have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you gained during this time of liberty be what's going to get you through Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, we're in a season of, I did a lesson on the urgency of maturation, man. All right, because the Lord said he gonna make you of a quick understanding if you just be willing to receive his word. You could just be willing and the Lord to increase you, man. You ain't gotta be the greatest person, the highest intellect or wisdom in it. You could just be a willing spirit, man, and the Lord to increase you, man, to a teacher, all right, to a prophet, man. You know, if you just let these words insert you, man, enter into you, man, it's life-changing. But this Sirach 22:6, it says a tale out of season is as music and mourning, but stripes and correction of wisdom are never out of time. Because words that correct you in wisdom, they are never out of time, really, man. Until they are what? There's no more time for them at all. Until you actually never hear them again, man. Okay? Then people gonna understand the luxury that they had to hear the word, that they didn't take advantage of it, man. Okay? Which gonna be your loss, ultimately, man. All right? Kabal, give me what you got.
All right, Proverbs 25.
Go ahead.
25.
You have something out there now?
Yeah, somebody just to show the, the importance of that trumpet, man. Somebody get Numbers 10:1 and read down to about 8. Yeah, go down to 9. This show you could break it down too. I just about what we've been talking about, which we'll right? Reading these scriptures and going on the highways and byways is also symbolic of blowing the trumpet. And like I said, the trumpet was important in past time, and it's definitely important today. All right, they're gonna break it down. They go, break yourself down. But they're gonna show you how Israel was always ready in the time when that trumpet was blown. Go ahead, Doc. You can break it down, Kaya.
Go on.
I just wanted to bring it out as an example.
Somebody got it?
What do you call it? Go ahead.
I got it.
about
Numbers
God.
chapter 10, verse 1. It says, And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Make thee 2 trumpets of silver, of a whole piece shalt thou make them, that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly, and for the journeying of the camps.
Done. So the calling and assembly and the journey and the camps, obviously we know what that represents. All right. Today, where we assemble and what are camps, man. All right. That's simple. Go ahead, brother.
And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Done. Coming together from hearing the sounds. Go ahead.
And which
And if
that's symbolic of the altar that we go to on the
That's
highways
the
and byways. The trumpet is the scriptures. All right, we're blowing out to the who? The elect, and they in hopes that they come to assemble themselves before the Lord. Because that's what we're doing. We're assembling ourselves before the Lord on that altar, man. Right, giving a sweet savior unto him. Right, so all this is we talking about past time, but it's also symbolic of things today. But go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, nah, you're right. To prove what you said in Exodus 24:7, it says, and he took the book of the covenant and read in the audience of the people. And they said, all that the Lord has said will we do and be obedient. So what is the book of the covenant? The same Bible that we reach up on the altar and read out to the audience of the people, man. Who is the people, man? All right, the people that what? Symbolically comes to the altar, man. Okay, just to add to what the elder was saying. But go ahead,
and it says, And if they blow but with one trumpet, then the princes, which are the heads of the thousands of Israel, shall gather themselves unto thee. When ye blow an alarm, then the camps that lie on the east part shall go forward.
Right. So he said when he blow an alarm, the first one is the princes shall gather. Then he said when we blow an alarm, the what shall go forward?
The east parts shall go forward.
Right. So he's signifying the different significations and the sounds of the trumpet on what you should do when you hear the sound, man. Go ahead,
When ye blow an alarm the second time, then the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey. They
Done.
shall blow an alarm for their journeys.
Done. That's it. Go ahead.
Uh,
That's
but
plain.
but when the congregation is to be gathered together, ye shall blow, but ye shall not sound an alarm.
So you shall blow, but not sound an alarm. Because why? It ain't, it's a different type of calling or gathering together. All right, there's a different thing that's happening or being orchestrated. So you can blow, but don't sound the alarm through the trumpet. So they probably blew a easier melody or whatever it may have been, man. All right. To again, you have to understand what type of trumpet is being blown to you. So what word is being spoken to you? That's why we speak in season. We do current events. We do open forums. All right. We do different things to the people because by us being prophets, we're watchers. So by us watching for the people, we have to tell them what's imminent and what's coming, man. We can't tell them something, which we do, but we can't be talking about 1863, man. Now we talk about it in context of when it come out, but just to verbally just be talking about 1863, it's like, okay, what are we doing here, man? You know,
Yeah.
but go ahead, y'all. Now you got it.
Things be spoken in season. You got some brothers that cover strictly prophecy. You got some brothers that cover current events, like the brother said. You got some brothers that just get on scoffers. Niggas just plugged out niggas, man.
Yeah.
Right? So everything, the trumpet is blown in due season on key notes. As you see these
Keynotes.
notes. Back then they blew the trumpet. They made boom, 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 drag out the note. And you might have time where they just came into. I've seen different period pieces where they might just came into the horn, like they just dragged it out. You know, I'm just doing it, reenacting it. But there's a different note to going to war. There's a different note to coming together. And it goes on until there's a different note when it's time for the what it is, the memorial. Like you say, you met the trumpets. There are different notes.
The feast.
Man. All right.
The feast.
But just like with the right now, what we're symbolically doing is the blowing of the note, coming together as a nation of Israel, telling them that danger. We're getting you ready for the battle, man. All right? Symbolically, this is what it is doing. All right? And we go through topics, like the brother said, we go through topics sometimes. Sometimes we go through war.
Yeah,
right?
history.
Sometimes we just get on something that's going on TV, man. See, we are really the Lord's men are really like the spiritual news anchors, man. They get on. You see the news anchor, they get on different things, just like we do. But go ahead, go back to it.
Yeah.
Read, I think I have to read.
We at 8. I think we at 8, but the pointers are like at 9. But like the elder said, if you look at the news, what they cover geopolitics, they cover entertainment, they cover sports, they cover death, violence,
weather.
So they cover agriculture, they covering everything, right? You see them get on there, they go time, they got a time frame in which they got to cover these different segments, which we are the same way. We know that is a time in which we got to speak these things. So we got to make sure we sharpen on point with letting y'all know, not dragging shit out, giving people the straight and skinny. All right. Also explaining things as we get asked things. Well, what's Jacob's trouble? All right. Well, what's inflation? All right. What's the nuclear, the ICBM missile? What's pestilence? What's plague? So we got to also elaborate on the things that we saying, man. All right. Which is all covered in what? The Spirit of the Lord, man. The Lord cover all columns, man. All right. It ain't nothing no stone getting unturned for where the Lord is not covering, man. You see? But go ahead, brother.
And it says, and the sons of Aaron, the priests, shall blow with the trumpets, and they shall be to you for an ordinance forever throughout your generations.
Right. And so who the priests not? All right. Right now, all the tribes are the priests, man. Due to Yahushua. So throughout all the generations, the Lord always sent men before what? The downfall of a kingdom. He always brought the prophets out before the downfall of the kingdom, man. That's why he said what? Go and warn them of me. So to warn them of what the Lord gonna do, the Lord is a merciful power. So he said, go tell them everything that I'm gonna do to them before I do it. So it ain't like the people not gonna know what the intentions of the Lord is, because from our elder apostles all the way down to the youngest man, we're all talking about what the Lord is going to do, man, from top to bottom.
Hey, and I got it. I'm gonna put it in the chat for y'all. But it's a particular guy. I forgot his name. Mike Tyson once spoke about him. That's why Tyson made that statement. I remember about this dude too. He's like a guy that gets on war, which the Most High is a man of war. And what Mike Tyson was saying, the reason why he said, I want to eat children, I want to do this, I want to do that to you, because when I'm destroying my enemy, when I destroy my enemy right here before everybody, you're supposed to make a statement of what you're gonna do to the next king, the next prince, so they can feel, man. It's an art of war. That's what the Most High doing. The Most High through us is telling Esau in the nations of what he gonna do when he get to their ass, man. He gonna run through them. Like ultimately, right? When the elect gets the power from on high from the Most High, he gonna run through them. All right? Like goddamn bowling pins, man. Go ahead, I'll give me amped up.
Yeah, for a word, listen, before action comes a word, man. That's where you get the word verb from. Right? And the Lord all about his action. So the Lord is not silent and letting you know what he's going to do. He's going to let you know perfectly what he's going to do. And he say you'll consider it perfectly in the latter times.
That's why he say, thus said the Lord. He put an address, a name, a stamp, and his that bitch, man. I'm going to do that to you.
Yeah.
My son, he going to pull up on you. All right? Yeah, go ahead, brother.
His word is being magnified above his name. The Lord not playing. I'm sending my word first. And after that, it's judgment time. When I put my word up and my prophet's not talking no more, it's get busy. And it ain't going to get unbusy till the kingdom, the other nations is in captivity and we're in the kingdom of heaven. That's
Right.
thus says the Lord.
And that's the importance of having ambassadors, because the ambassador is supposed to say of the what the king says, how he's displeased, how he's
Yeah.
pleased. And right now the king's saying he's displeased and he's finna send war. He's finna send missiles, man. All right, and we're in the place of the ambassadors, man. But go ahead,
It works.
Yeah,
at 9 point for real.
That's right, bro. Go ahead, Amawad.
I just want to say, what does it say in 2 Thessalonians? He revealed the wicked through the spirit of his mouth, i.e., words, and then right after that, they're going to be destroyed with the brightness of his coming. So
Yeah.
he speaks it, and then he does it.
The Lord said, then he do it.
Yeah.
Now, how righteous is that? You can't, nobody ain't gonna be able to say, well, Lord, you never said this. The Lord, no. I gave you a book on, I gave the book of life on what I was gonna do in life, man. The Lord don't want to hear that, man.
And what y'all was talking about last night at the session, he said everybody gonna be have heard the word.
Ain't gonna be in a hurry. Then shall the end come, right? And the word shall go to the ends of the earth. Then the end. Why the Lord? Because the Lord could just end this place. Why do the words need to go to the ends of the earth? Then he gonna end it. Why? Go ahead, Kabal.
Kanye, just backing y'all up. This Wisdom of Solomon 12 verse 9.
Real fast. Finish that 9.
All right. This verse 9, it says, and if you go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you, then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets, and ye shall be remembered before the Lord your power, and ye shall be saved from your enemies.
But what alarm is you gonna blow? All right, before your enemies, which is this that new song. All right, this that alarm that's being sung that we're thinking in the midst of our enemies, we're gonna gain salvation from, man. All right, because with our mouths we have spoken, we have believed in our hearts, and with our mouths we have spoken into confession, man. But what we have spoken, what trumpet have we blown off? These words, man. That's gonna save us from our enemies, man, and the land of our enemies. So the Lord, think I call the Lord is the Lord said, I'm gonna put men in the kingdom that's gonna speak the words that I said, and it's gonna come to pass, and I'm gonna save them off what I said they're gonna do, and y'all ain't gonna touch them. Certain of us ain't gonna even get touched. Like we gonna get away with calling this man out, upbraid him in his kingdom, all right, through the spirit of the Lord. We're gonna be able to tell this devil whatever we want to tell him, and we're gonna crush him before we're gonna see our enemy fall before our eyes, and we're gonna hear the lamentations of their women, man. And the beloved favorite scripture of my brother up there, Raya, man. The beloved brother up there. You know, but yeah, it says, he said, we're gonna be remembered from the trumpet we blew. What is the book of remembrance? Like, what are the words of the music or the melody of remembrance that we dealing with? The book of remembrance, man. You see?
I just thought about it because
you got it.
You know, through the scriptures in the book of Revelation, the Lord taps out all of the instructions through trumpets. He's got the first trumpet, the second trumpet,
the second trumpet, the third trumpet,
and man, to the last 7 trumpet completion.
What he said, 6 troubles. Shall no evil touch you, man. All right. So those troubles represent the trumpets, man. But it represents evils. All right, alarms of war, pestilence, plagues, man. Okay. But ye shall what? No evil touch you, man. Come on, man. Like you say, why did he use destruction as trumpets? Because it's the sound of the words that's coming from the trumpets. All right, gonna usher in war, man. These words, what David said, the words that I speak, they are for war, but I am for peace. But the words we speak, they're for war, man. Get that in Psalms, brother. When David said the words that I speak, they are for war.
And that's why we hope for the 1 Corinthians 15, around 52, when it says, at the last trump, you know, you should be changed, man.
You should gonna be changed.
It's all symbolic, you know. And like I say, we're in those times. We just in those times, the trumpet to blow, man. You better better be ready.
You got, if y'all brothers never saw that movie Fences, you had the dude on there that kept trying to blow the trumpet. They was playing him like he was crazy, man. Y'all brothers saw that?
Yeah.
With Denzel.
Yeah. Guess his name
And
was Gabriel.
Then he called Gabriel. He always used to blow the trumpet, and nothing had never come out, right? They had him as he was remedial. But when Denzel died and the heavens opened, he blew the trumpet and it finally made a sound, man. Out of all the times he was doing it through the movie, nothing never, here go, spit just coming everywhere. The heavens opened when Denzel died and he blew it and he said, what he said, Cabal?
That's how you do it.
Has heard the sound. What did he say?
He said that's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Like he said, Gabriel he said something pertaining to one of the seven angels. He said Gabriel has heard it, or it was something like that. I don't remember.
Open the gates.
Yeah, Gabriel has opened the gates for Denzel or whatever. Like, come on, man. But that was just a reference. If brothers know what I'm talking about, the movie called Fences with Denzel. All right, you know that in that last trumpet it blew, and that was the trump that saved him, as the elder had said. And it had never made no sounds until he died and the heavens opened. They showed the heavens open, and then the trumpet made a perfect noise, man. But Salaki, bro, but go ahead.
Saying though, right there, kind of goes what you're saying. This is Matthew 24 and 29. I'm gonna read down. It says, immediately after the tribulation of these days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give a light, and the stars shall fall from heaven. Right? If you know what those stars are, and the power of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of heaven, the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. That's the point coming up. And he shall send his angels with a great sound, a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Yeah, that's that sound no man gonna know but us, man. All right, and like you can liken that into this. We're the only ones know the sounds of salvation, the sounds of death. We the only one know the codes and the notes of the trumpets, man. We the only one know them, man. It says, blow the trumpet and lift up thy voice, blow the trumpet and show my people their transgressions. Now people can't see what's going on, man. All right. They're in the last days. Our people is even in the last days of their transgressions, man. They're in the last times of that. Go ahead, Kalai. You want to say something?
Yeah, I had a scripture for what you just said. You know, our people,
we finished, man. Yeah, we finished. We finished with the elder. You got it.
It is the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verse 15. It says, "He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented."
Right.
And
so, yep. You got it. You got it.
Hey, backing you up on what you was just saying. You know, hey, we sitting out here, we prophesying, we blowing those trumpets, lifting up our voice. Okay. Saying that the necessary things for salvation, all right, as instructed, and our people are not hearkening unto the words of the Lord. You know, because this is I liken it unto a musical, you know, and the Lord has written what needs to be played. You know, and they like it says, they have not danced and they have not lamented. But yeah, you got it, brother.
Yeah, they didn't read, they didn't get it. When you had to read, see, they had good people that played in the band, but most people couldn't read the music, man. Whoever could really read the music, they're the ones that had the leg up on everything. But they may have not been good in playing, but they understood what the music was. They needed to hear the music to imitate it. But if you never hear the music and somebody comes stand before you with a band, a band.
A music sheet.
No, a band like give you
Con.
paid scholarship and say play this, and don't put the music sheet or put the music sheet in front of you and say play what's on the music sheet. You wouldn't be able to do it because you can't read the music, man. See, we're the ones that read the music, and we also what playing the music according to what we're reading, exactly how we're reading it. We're playing it that way. All right. But people, again, they're not imitating, they're not following, they're not listening. Okay, they're moving to the tune of their own beat, which they're gonna be a song that come on. That's a song of walk, and it's gonna gobble them up, man. All right, that's it. It's gonna they're gonna have to pay for what they listen to. You're gonna have to die for what you hear or don't adhere to hear. You got it, Yakana.
Nah, I'm good.
Come on, bring out what you got. Let's get these last couple precepts and probably start winding it down. Cabal, you should have been holding something.
Yeah,
Proverbs 25 and 25.
Yeah, I still got it. You want to bring that out?
Bring it out.
All right, it's Proverbs 25 verse 25. As cold waters to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a far country.
See, you gotta be a thirsty soul. All right. Good news is good tidings. News is tidings. That's the words of the Lord. You got to be a thirsty soul for this. First of all, again, you gotta wanna be tired of yourself and the way you're living in certain things in life, man. You gotta have a want to. All right. You gotta just be like, man, something just going the fuck on, man. Like something ain't right. And you hear our people saying that around us, family members, but they still not taking the initiative to what? Ultimately seek deeper. Look to where they need to look at. Because they don't know how to hear the sounds. All right. The Lord haven't given them the ear to hear the sounds that they need to hear, man, to answer their questions, man. Okay, to alter their thoughts, to change their life patterns so that they may what? Pattern themselves behind the Lord, man. And this good news from a far country. It's Yahushua, man. Ultimately, man, the kingdom of heaven. This is where this word came from. That far country, like that man that traveled, the man of the good house that traveled to that far country. That's Yahushua, man. With this wisdom, ultimately, bringing this good news back to us, supping with us, and he'll sup with you with the good news. That's what that ultimately means, man. Okay? But that's all they had in that?
Yeah, that was it.
Con. I wanted that Isaiah 61 too, but I'm gonna grab whatever brothers got right there. We might end on that Isaiah 61. What y'all brothers got? Koshab, Samakia, Banyan. What y'all brothers got over there?
I got I got one too.
Con, go ahead, run them out.
Con. This is backing up your brother. This is 2nd Esdras 6. And I'm gonna just start at 18. I'm gonna read a little bit, then I'm gonna jump down to 23. It says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion should be fulfilled. And I'm gonna go ahead and skip to 23. And a trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid. And that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the flood.
You got to break before you keep reading it all. Break it down where the trumpet shall blow and friends shall fight each other. Like break it down. Don't just stop and read. Break it down. You got it.
I got you. I'm gonna read 23 again. 2nd Esdras 6 and 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid. All right. So when that trumpet sounds, as I mentioned back in verse 20. Verse 18, Yahweh Shai is going to be returning, and it's going to be nothing but war and destruction on his earth. Okay, and at that time shall friends fight one another against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand still in fear with those that dwell in. So again, when that trumpet is blowing, like I said, it's going to be instant fear, and nothing but violence is going to be upon the earth. for the iniquity that was posed upon Zion, you know, the children of Israel. Where I'm at. I'll just go ahead and read. Yeah,
it should be like
verse 24.
24.
Yep. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told, these shall escape and see my salvation in the end of your world. You know, the 1/3, the hopeful elect. You know, if we're going to see the end of it, you know, Lord willing, we be of that number. And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. For evil should be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. So, you know, it'll be over with this fucking kingdom, man. You know, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua gonna come down and destroy this shit. And like I said, they're gonna have men that have not touched death. That, you know, we're gonna see all this happen.
Yeah, see, when you hear of certain things, see, you gotta hear and then recognize what you hear so you can act upon. See, most people, they just let shit just ride past their ears, man. You just act like you didn't hear they got an Arctic freeze in Texas, or they got mass tornado warnings. People just walking out all on the interstate and shit, walking out like, it's like, what you doing, man? All right, like, take shelter, cover yourself, man. See, the men of the Lord heard, watched, and prepared, and then ultimately prayed and had faith that the Lord will protect them in the tempest, man. All right, give them the covert, because there's a hard ending coming. It's about to be a hard ending, fellas. This thing gonna end hard, man. All right, so you better lift it easy. I mean that, Jake. You better listen easy. All right, you better listen easy, man. Right now, Jake, because it's gonna come a time where listening gonna be a premium. Listening gonna be at a premium, and Jake, you gonna be to miss the train, man. The train gonna be to pass, man. All right, because right now listening is at a premium, and if you're not doing it, it's gonna cost you in the long run, man. All right, but go ahead, y'all got some Kushada?
Yeah, I had Revelation 14:2. It says, and I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but 144,000. And ultimately, this was going into what the brother Kalaya brought out with the pipers piping but nobody dancing, and only the elect, you know, the 144,000 and the 1/3, they gonna dance to this song. They're the only people that's gonna pipe to the new song, and they're the only one that's gonna be there with Yahweh Shai when he return.
Yeah. Hey, Jake the elect, the Lord gonna be playing the trumpet of salvation. Jake gonna throw that NBA young boy, wipe your nose on. Everybody, Jake gonna bend that big wipe a nigga nose. You know, and the Lord gonna be wanting to wipe y'all nose, man. All right. Jake gonna throw on Travis Scott. Jake gonna throw on an actual rap song, man. And that there, if he could, all right, to see him through the trials and tribulations, man. All right. NBA young boy ain't gonna be able to help you out of this one, partner. Or the Pooh Shiesty. You're gonna put the fucking NBA young boy song on and put the Pooh Shiesty mask on. All right. And think you about to go against the flood that's about to come in like, I mean, these troops that's about to come in like a flood, man. All right. You listening to the wrong songs, my man. But you got something, Samaki?
This Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion. Another word for Jerusalem, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Yeah, because Israel is the Most High's holy mountain. You know, it's holy, separate people. You know, that government, the ruling body, because we're gonna be over the whole earth. You know, let all inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. So yeah, we blowing that trumpet in Zion because you know Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, and we all here right here in America, man. And like I said, you see the men on the screen blowing that horn, warning you to impending dangers, whether it's damn storms, the ICBMs, JT, you know, or just you know, experience creative for vengeance that the Most High got out here, man. We just warning you of all that. You got it, bro.
Yeah. Hey, so ultimately, man, the sound of the trumpet is the words of the Bible. That's all we saying, man. It ain't our words. All right. It ain't men are rude in speech, yet not knowledge, because they're speaking the words of the Lord. So the sounds of the trumpet that we're speaking about is a metaphor for us telling you the words of the Bible and what the Lord intentions and his plans is to do. And he's going to execute it. All right. He's going to do it. It ain't about if, it's just about when to this point, man. Okay. And you can believe it or not. But we gonna dance to what's piped unto us. We gonna dance. And however the Lord tell us to dance, and however long we need to dance, we gonna do it. Until the Lord say, stop dancing, man. And then we gonna do that. And then wait for whatever the Lord tell us next to do. We gonna do that too. You know? So, you know, even when the Lord tell us dance in the kingdom of heaven, we dance again, man. Okay, rejoice and dance, man. Sing and dance. You know, we're going to do it again. But ultimately, it's just a metaphor to say we're going to continue to follow the words of the Lord, man. Into the kingdom, beyond, and forevermore. You know, we're going to continue to follow the sound of Yahushua. We have heard the sound of our shepherd, and we haven't turned from it, man. Okay? We only know that sound, and that's all we're going to rock with. Okay? We under the operation sound of Yahushua. That's what we're going to call it, man. All right? Operation sound of Yahushua. Just follow the leader, man. You know, that's all you got to do. But I think that's all I had. Yeah. Wait, I got one more. Let me see what we got, 57. Let me look at this real quick. And then I'll give it, you know, I'll probably kill it. Give me 2 Timothy 4:2. And that should be it. Unless y'all better than something. Or we get out of here.
In 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2, it says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Yeah. So that's all we got to do, man. All you brothers got to do is continue to preach the word, be consistent. When it means by be instant in season and out of season, it just means be consistent, man. All right. It's still time to preach. The Lord haven't closed up these platforms, you know, properly YouTube, the unicorn. He haven't closed the portals up, and which his word need to keep going. So we still have a job to do, and we got to be consistent with what we're doing, man. All right. And we got to be reproving, rebuking, exhorting with all long suffering, admonishing, having mercy and judgment, and doing all the things that the Lord said for us to do in the words of Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Until the word be made, until the word be put inside of us, man. All right. We got to preach it until it actually, we become it, man. We become joint heirs like Yahweh Shai, which Yahweh Shai is the word, man. You know, so that's all I had. You know, if y'all brothers had anything, that's all I had.
Well, that was it.
So, you know, Abaratazah, you know, you faithful brothers and Achaman brothers that haven't heard the song yet, you know, if it may be unfamiliar, just keep listening and pray that the Lord open your ears and open your understanding to know what you hear, that it be true, because we're in the last days where men gonna have itching ears. But just praying to the Lord that he leads you to the righteous water, the righteous words and sound, that he may deliver you out of Babylon into the kingdom of heaven. So Abaratazah was edifying, man. So the next time we won't give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh. Give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akims that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And to the next time we're gonna see Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
shalom.
Shalom.